Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to locate and understand the fuse diagram for a first-generation Mazda 3. Specifically focusing on the violet board journal fuse that's responsible for the memory function. We'll be looking at where to find the fuse box, identifying the correct fuse, and what to do if it's blown. Let's get started. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving deep into the world of Mazda 3 fuses and relays, specifically focusing on the first-generation models from 2008 to 2013. We are going to be tackling everything you need to know about locating, identifying, and even replacing those pesky fuses. Let's start by talking about the fuse boxes themselves. Your Mazda 3, depending on the year and trim, might have a couple of different locations for these vital components. The most common location is in the passenger compartment, tucked away neatly under the glove compartment. Finding it might require a little bit of detective work, but trust me, it's worth the effort. We'll be showing you exactly where to look and what to expect when you get there. We'll even show you some helpful tips and tricks to make the process easier. Think of it as a treasure hunt, but instead of gold, you'll find the key to keeping your Mazda 3 running smoothly. Now, let's talk about those fuse boxes in more detail. We'll be taking a close look at the layout, showing you exactly where each fuse is located and what circuit it controls. This is crucial information, especially if you're trying to troubleshoot a specific electrical problem. We'll be using clear, high-quality visuals to make sure you can easily follow along, even if you're not a car expert. We'll be breaking down the complexities of the fuse box into easy-to-understand segments, so don't worry if you're feeling a little overwhelmed. Next up, we'll be showing you exactly how to repair your Mazda 3 fuse box. This isn't just about replacing blown fuses, it's about understanding the underlying cause. We'll cover everything from identifying the faulty fuse to safely replacing it with a new one of the correct amperage. We'll also show you how to properly inspect the fuse to make sure it's actually blown, and what to do if you find a recurring problem. Safety is paramount here, so we'll be emphasizing the importance of disconnecting the battery before working on any electrical components. Finally, we'll be providing a detailed, step-by-step guide to replacing the entire Mazda 3 fuse box, should the need arise. This is a more advanced procedure, but we'll make it as simple as possible. We'll cover everything from removing the old fuse box to installing the new one, ensuring that everything is properly connected and functioning correctly. We'll also cover some common mistakes to avoid and offer some helpful tips to make the process go smoothly. Remember, if you're not comfortable performing this task yourself, it's always best to consult a qualified mechanic. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving into the world of Mazda 3 fuses, specifically focusing on locating and replacing them, especially helpful if you're dealing with memory issues in your first-generation Mazda 3. Let's get started. First things first, where are these little guys hiding? In your first-generation Mazda 3, the fuse box is typically located inside the passenger compartment, usually under the dashboard. You might need a flashlight to get a good look, and sometimes there's a small access panel you'll need to open. Take your time, you don't want to accidentally break anything. It's usually pretty straightforward to find once you know what you're looking for. I'll show you exactly where it is in the video, so keep your eyes peeled. Now, let's talk about getting those fuses out and putting new ones in. Before you even touch anything, it's crucial to turn off your car completely. This is a safety precaution. You don't want to accidentally short-circuit anything and potentially damage your car's electrical system. Seriously, this step is non-negotiable. Safety first. Once your car is off, you'll need a small, flathead screwdriver or a fuse puller tool. These are readily available at most auto parts stores. Gently pry out the fuse you need to replace. Remember, each fuse has a specific amperage rating, so make sure you're replacing it with the correct one. You'll find a fuse diagram either on the inside of the fuse box cover or in your owner's manual. This diagram will show you which fuse controls what. Pay close attention to this diagram, it's your roadmap to success. Replacing the fuse is just as straightforward. Simply insert the new fuse into the empty slot, making sure it clicks into place. You should feel a satisfying click when it's properly seated. If it doesn't click, double-check that you're using the correct fuse and that it's fully inserted. Don't force it. If it's not going in easily, something's not right. After you've replaced the fuse, take a moment to test everything. Turn your car back on and check the system that was previously malfunctioning. If the problem persists, there might be a more significant issue at play, and you might need to seek professional help. But in many cases, a simple fuse replacement is all it takes to get things working again. Remember, if you're unsure about anything, it's always best to consult a qualified mechanic. Working with your car's electrical system can be tricky, and it's better to be safe than sorry. But with a little patience and attention to detail, replacing a fuse is a manageable task that can save you time and money. And hey, you'll feel a sense of accomplishment too. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more helpful car maintenance tips.